A smart man would never commit to such a woman. Hello, all you lovely people. I'm Whitney, and this is my YouTube channel. And this is Felix. That was his tail walking in the background. Welcome to my channel. Today I thought it would be fun to go on Twitter and read some tweets from Lori Alexander, the transformed wife. Now, if you don't know who Lori Alexander is, she's the transformed wife. Haha, just kidding. Let's just say the transformed wife, or Lori Alexander, makes classically Abby look real good. I feel like people like her are why so many people say religion is a cult. So, in her bio, her Twitter bio, she calls herself a wife, a mother, a grandma, and a keeper at home. Loves Jesus and is not afraid to speak the truth because it sets you free. So let's read this one.
Many don't seem to understand that I am teaching young women to live without regrets. There's a good reason that God commands the young to flee youthful lusts, but many act as if I am somehow wrong for doing this. There are blessings in obeying God, young women.
What she constitutes as lust doesn't just mean like physical lust, or doesn't mean like, oh, I lust for a big house or a fancy car or stuff like that. Basically, lust is anything that doesn't have to do with God's will for women, which is basically anything that doesn't have to do with being a housewife and listening to whatever your husband tells you to do. I really don't think too many women are going to regret living their own lives and regret being independent and regret not letting a man tell them what to do. I don't think that's going to be one of their regrets. I could be wrong, but you know what? That's the thing about life, is it's their life. They get to choose what to do. And I mean, yes, there are some things that we cannot choose, that we're just born into certain things. And it's nearly impossible to get out of those circumstances. And sometimes people are just lucky. Good God.
All men prefer debt-free virgins with no tattoos and no weird piercings. It is not just men who actively practice Christianity. There are obvious biblical reasons for this, but Christianity is needed to give women moral and cultural guidance.
I'm 1 out of 3. Guess which one that is. Just kidding. It's like nearly impossible to not be in any debt. If a man doesn't want you because you have debt, just let him go. Oh, but more than that, if a guy or anybody tells you that you're not worth it, don't listen to that, because that's putting your worth down to your body, and you are more than just your body. Whatever you decide to do with your body, getting tattoos, piercings, having physically intimate relationships, as long as you are of age and it is consensual, it's okay. Your worth does not come from your body. Your worth does not come from what your body looks like. Your worth does not come from having lack of tattoos or piercings. Your worth does not come from your virginity or lack thereof. People who think that it does, cut them out of your life, man. Like, cut those strings and be done with them, because that's not okay. That's not cool. They make people feel so bad. And why is it that these men get to decide your worth? And why is it that this woman here, Lori, gets to decide your worth? Oh, well, no, that's God deciding your worth. Okay, yeah, I really don't think so. Maybe that's their God, okay? But for me, no. My God's kind. My God's nice. My God's not a freaking misogynistic. My God doesn't think all I am is my body, or all I'm good for is being a housewife or bearing children. Oh my God, you guys. Okay, I'm gonna read you some of the comments.
I wouldn't say all men, but probably most men. I know I would never date a woman with tattoos now. When I was young and dumb.
Because dating somebody with tattoos would be dumb? Wow, dude. You know, I really actually do like this, that people comment on this stuff. It tells you which people to stay away from and which ones have a mindset similar to your own. The only pitfall to that is that you see there are other people like Lori. And that's pretty scary.
When I was young and dumb, I probably wouldn't have minded much, though. Hormones cloud your judgment, and a lack of experience prevents you from noticing the red flags.
Wow. A tattoo equals a red flag? For this guy, apparently. All of you lovely ladies with tattoos, consider yourself lucky because this guy is not going after you. I would say that that is definitely one benefit to having a tattoo. Then you weed out guys like this. Yeah, maybe more women should get tattoos. Somebody says, I am searching for my debt-laden soulmate. Said no one ever. Debt isn't desirable, but it's often unavoidable. Yeah, very true. I mean, oh my God. Somebody says if all men prefer virgins, they are all going to be sorely disappointed every day after their marriage evening. You know, because their wife's not going to be a virgin anymore, so. I mean, this person does have a point. Jesus didn't seek a debt-free bride. Sorry. Oh my goodness, okay. This is another person you might want to steer clear from.
What most people seem to be missing is that these men prefer these traits in a wife, someone they will commit to. Plenty of men are willing to have casual sex with debt-laden,
Oh.
tatted up sluts. But a smart man would never commit to such a woman.
Oh my God. Someone says, you realize you just called a bunch of men stupid and insulted their wives that they love because they don't have the same burr in their as you do?
Yes, a man who marries such a woman is stupid. The data on this is very clear. A woman with a higher sexual partner count, as well as debt, is significantly more likely to be unhappy in marriage and divorce. With today's divorce courts, you'd be a fool to marry such a woman.
Like I said, let's just look at this as a way to weed out the misogynistic. That's disgusting. Oh my God, doesn't it just make you want to throw up? It does me. Ugh. It really does. Like, it's disgusting. So, the way debt could lead to divorces in marriage, I can see that depending on how much debt you're in and the financial state, because we all know the number one thing that married couples argue about is money. Because, you know, there's just never enough, honestly. Let's be real here. It's hard to make a living, and you just can't live off of what people once were able to live off of. Pretty sure that's not how he means it. Pretty sure he just means, you better be perfect for me because I deserve it, right? Like, you guys know that this guy deserves whatever he wants, right? God, what a douche. Ugh. And real quick, before I continue going on, what about the women who are the R word? If I say certain words, I guess the YouTube algorithm doesn't want to push my videos out, so I'm gonna try not to say those certain words. If you guys can't figure out what I'm talking about, I guess let me know in the comments below and we'll figure something out. So, what about all those women who are the word that starts with an R? That's not good at all. What about them? Does that mean that they're worthless? Is that what this dude's saying? Pretty much, because he basically sounds like the guy who would victim shame. For me, when I would ask somebody, you know, how many people they've been with, it was more for, you know, just to try to get an idea of were they being safe? Like, what are the odds of them? You know what I'm saying? Like that, society makes women, people like this make women feel horrible if they're not a virgin and makes them think that that's where their worth comes from. And that's horrible. Truth bomb here. My husband wasn't my first. Oh my God. oftentimes I'd struggle with this, and sometimes I still do because of people like Lori and this dude here that make it seem like you're not worth anything if you've had sex before marriage. Because they say,
that's for your future husband. That's for your husband.
how about, no, that's for yourself. That's for you. It's your body. It's not theirs. My husband's never been like, yeah, I wish you never done anything, you da-da-da-da-da. You're such a horrible person, or anything of the sort. He doesn't make me feel bad about my past, about anything that I've done in the past. He doesn't do that because he knows that I am worth more than my body. And he often likes to say, all the choices we make, even the little ones, lead us to where we are today. And if you would have made any other choice differently than the way you did, maybe we would have never even met. So don't get caught up on this or that. Get with somebody like that, okay? Stay clear from all these judgmental... Oh my God, you guys. Okay, sorry. I just said judgmental. You know what's so crazy about this? Is they love to pride themselves on saying God is the true judge. Only God can judge. And whatever. Yet, here they are judging everybody else from what they look like, you know, do they have tattoos or piercings, to their financial status, to their intimate relations, and more so than that. It's just ridiculous. It's so hypocritical, right? Oh, and since I am starting this thing where I like to end on a positive note, this is just one thing that I noticed right away, and I knew that this was going to be super difficult for me to do. I've been trying to think of things like, okay, what are some positive things to say? This thingy here, if you look at that, I mean, like, it looks cute, right? So that's cool. Whoever she had do that, or if she did it, it looks great. And whoever she had do it, she picked out somebody who knew what they were doing. Concluding this video, I have a question for you all. Do you guys prefer debt-free virgins without tattoos? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Thanks, guys. Bye. What is that? What the heck? What is that? Is that a... I'm sorry, there's literally just a random Cocoa Puff that's right here, and I have no idea where it came from because I just vacuumed yesterday, and I wonder, maybe my husband had Cocoa Puffs this morning. I don't know, I'll have to ask him. But there wasn't a random Cocoa Puff here earlier, and now there is. Stop chewing on my hoodie string, Felix. Stop it. He thinks everything is a toy. Get that out of your mouth. Get that out of, Felix. Come on now. No. I don't know why he won't. Stop it. That's not a toy. Oh my goodness. He's a little child. He's literally like a baby. Like, we literally got him when he was just a baby. Well, not a baby, but basically we had to cater to him like he was a baby because he was in such horrible condition. And he was an outdoor kitty, and we are still teaching him. Like, he doesn't understand right from wrong. He's learning, so yeah.